There's no city in the world working harder than Dubai to make over-the-top sci-fi buildings and technology, so you should be plenty prepared for their newest masterpiece, the tallest residential tower in the world. The new star in the Dubai skyline is known as the Burj Bingati. This beautiful, sparkling tower is set to destroy records as the tallest residential property in the entire world, though you will probably be more concerned with what looks like a giant diamond crown on the top of it. Don't worry, we'll get to that later. By all accounts, this tower will have pretty much everything you could ever need. As far as luxury amenities go, it's pretty stacked. We've got a sparkling infinity pool, which comes with a view of downtown Dubai, a fully stocked gymnasium, and even its own spa offering a variety of services. The tower also offers a ton of features made for hard-working tenants who need a little helping hand. Specifically, I'm talking about an epic concierge service. That includes services from top to bottom, starting with food options. You get your own private chef to cook food on demand. Then there are the childcare services, which will watch over your little ones while you go back to work. Finally, the complex has chauffeurs to drive you around and even bodyguards to keep you safe. As you can tell, the tower is designed to offer a new standard of what they are calling uber luxury, if the giant crystal crown didn't give it away. It's being built in one of the nicest parts of Dubai. This area is known as Business Bay. The evidently non-Uber luxury living available there already still costs well over $1 million and looks to be some of the finest apartments ever assembled by man. So this tower really has to bring it if they want to say they're bringing a whole new level of luxury to this already luxurious area. At least they have a few records set under their belt. While they haven't released the exact measurements the tower is aiming for, it's safe to say that we've got a pretty good guess. The city is all about breaking records. For instance, they've already got the tallest building in the world, the Burj Khalifa, which is 2,717 feet. The tallest residential building in the world, however, is all the way in New York City, and apparently Dubai took that personally. That would be the Central Park Tower. It stands at 1,550 feet, so my guess is that this tower will at least be 1,551 feet tall, though just over 2,000 feet is probably a more accurate estimate. Call it 2,121. Just a shot in the dark. We'll see how close I get. Thanks to the Central Park Tower and the Burj Khalifa, we can also take a pretty good guess as to how much the new tower will cost to build. The Burj Khalifa took $4.1 billion and the Central Park Tower took $3 billion. Seeing as the Central Park Tower doesn't have a big frickin' crystal crown on it, I would say the new kid on the block is definitely going to be closer to $4 billion, though it would be a lot more if that crown was actually made of pure diamonds. So, is it? The feature of this building that will no doubt become its most iconic is the giant crown at the top of the tower that looks very much like it's made of pure diamonds. Each line of the tower will feature diamond-like shapes that sparkle and glitter all the way up. If you take a closer look at the bottom half of the building, you'll see that similar sparkly diamond lights were running all the way up to match with its main attraction. This feature looks to not only advertise the building itself, but to become something unique and iconic for the city itself in the same vein as something like the Statue of Liberty or the Eiffel Tower. Concept designs for this place show it shining like a beacon over the city, blinding out most of the other impressive skyscrapers all around it. The designers even collaborated with luxury jewelers to make sure it looked properly like a diamond tower. Though no, it's not actually made of real diamonds. Knowing Dubai like I do, there's no doubt they asked how much it would cost to make it literally out of diamonds though. If any city is going to build a giant diamond-encrusted skyscraper, it would definitely be Dubai. Within the crown will sit the building's most sought-after feature. That would be the penthouse suite that will be right in the center of that diamond-esque glory. At this point, you're probably ready to go ahead and move in. Me too. Unfortunately, you'll need to be packing some serious dollar bills to nab one of these spots. For the most part, the tower is made up of luxury 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom suites. Most of these will cost from $2.2 million to $2.7 million, and these are the basic places. The nicer spaces include two even grander options, such as the 2-bedroom apartments called Sapphire Suites that measure out to 2,000 square feet, and the 3-bedroom apartments called Emerald Suites, which come out to 3,000 square feet. Finally, we've got the most expensive suites in the place. You know, the penthouse spaces we were talking about that were situated firmly in the center of the building's crown. They are known as billionaire suites. It will feature all of the amenities everyone else in the building has, along with exclusive features like a private cinema room, a lounge area, a fully stocked coffee bar, a decked out gaming room, and a private infinity pool all to yourself. Each one will feature the finest panoramic view of the city below, along with each suite having its own unique name inspired by one of their collaborators, Jacob & Co. The luxury brand makes some of the finest timepieces built today. Each one will be named for one of these timepieces, and I gotta ask, do they come with one as well? If you aren't familiar with their brand, look no further than the delightfully strange Astronomia Casino, which, as it sounds, is based on a sci-fi space casino, complete with a little tiny roulette table and everything. You might need to be really good at roulette to afford this $620,000 masterpiece. As far as watches to design rooms after go, I'd say the epic SF-24 with the big city designs inspired by the likes of New York or say Dubai is the one most likely to get its own penthouse named for it. This $210,000 timepiece already looks like the kind of apartment I'd want to move into immediately. If you look at this watch, you can already kind of imagine the apartment it would have. Look at the black and gold color scheme that it has. Can't you just see that running through a luxury apartment with kind of like American Psycho style furniture everywhere? As cool as that is, I would still like to have an apartment that's got its own sci-fi roulette wheel in the middle of it. Do you like use that as a bed? Is it like your couch? I don't know, but I would love to live there right now. Well, there's no doubt that the look is striking and will forever alter the city's skyline in a dramatic new way. The crystalline crown does kind of have a snowflake vibe to it, don't you think? It sort of looks like the kind of tower you'd imagine Elsa from Frozen to design. But that movie made $1.2 billion, so maybe they should just run with that and call it the Disney Frozen Tower to make all that money back. While they haven't released official prices on the big suites yet, from the titles Emerald, Sapphire, and Billionaire Suites, I'm guessing they blow through that $2 million that the others have and then some. This tower is certainly impressive, but I'm ready for Dubai to offer its own space station apartment already. You know they have it planned out.